figure things out here. All right, we are live at Camp Randall Stadium here in Madison, the Division V state championship game. It is the Mayville Cardinals and the Northwestern Tigers. Steve Maves here with you, high above Barry Alvarez Field on the beautiful campus, of course, of the University of Wisconsin in Madison. Division V state championship game. Mayville, their first trip here in 32 years. Northwestern's first trip here in 32 years. Mayville trying to just get over that hump and take home a gold ball to Mayville. They were here in... They haven't won it since 94. They were runners-up in 91 and 92, won it in 94, runners-up in 06, 21, and 22. Those games in 21 and 22, very, very close losses, tough losses for the Cardinals, but they have an offense that is more than capable and more than ready to get the job done here tonight against Northwestern. The roads, the paths for both of these teams... Mayville undefeated on the year. In the regular season, their last game of the year was a win against Lamira in Week 9. They shut out Chilton in Level 1, took down conference foe Winnebago Lutheran Academy in Level 2, took down Amherst 26-21 in Level 3, and knocked off the Lightning of Lake Country Lutheran last week 27-15. And they are led by their running back, senior running back Landon Baker, Tanner Schneider, Joe Promersberger, and quarterback Emerson Middlestat as well. But up front, they are big and powerful and looking to put their mark on Mayville history here tonight. For the Northwestern Tigers, undefeated on the year, 13-0, and they are... looking to make a name for themselves here as well. Took down Prescott 67-20, St. Croix Falls 47-20, Grantsburg 44-16, and took down the three-time defending state champion Stratford last week in Chippewa Falls 22-13. Again, mentioned Northwestern, their first trip here to Madison since 1993. They won it in 88, runners-up in 93. Northwestern in their home white jerseys, yellow pants. Mayville in their road cardinal red tops, white pants, and white numbers. Mentioned it earlier, a couple of close losses the last couple of championship games for Mayville. And before we start here, just about a minute before the national anthem and all the fun stuff of that. A reminder that today's pregame show is brought to you by Fleet Farm. Black Friday at Fleet Farm is almost here. Doors open early at 5 a.m. on Friday, November 28th, and the first 500 customers will get a free plush moose and have a chance to shop this year's best deals. Get an early peek at the Black Friday ad today at fleetfarm.com. Let's see if we can pull those up here in just a quick second. Those last couple of championships for Mayville. That was that was 21. 21, they lost to Aquinas 28-26. 22, they lost to Aquinas 22-14. So they are looking to make some noise here. Northwestern back in 93 lost to Lancaster 30-16. 98, let's see what we got. 1988 for Northwestern was a win over Prairie du Chien, 31-7. So glad you're joining us. Game 3 of the day. A couple of not close games with wins for Kenosha St. Joseph's over Cochrane Fountain City, and then Darlington just blew out Edgar just about a half an hour ago or so. So it's looking for some Last two games of the day, of course, our game here, Mayville and Northwestern, and then we will have, to conclude the night, will be Little Chute and Winneconne at 7 o'clock. Division 4. Mike Wenland back on the call for that one. Just showing a video package up on the screen. Again, audio only, as you can see on our screen here. We are not permitted to show video, but we will have video highlights later on, probably late tonight, early tomorrow. But again, beautiful time here at Camp Randall Stadium. My first time back here at Camp Randall since 2001, when I think that's when Colby won the state championship game, or state championship in football. And yeah, that's the last time that I've been here, and sure happy to be with you all here tonight. That was a Colby win over St. Mary Springs, 22-7. Remember that very well, because that same night, then Trevor Zaleski and I went to Sun Prairie and called girls basketball that night. So it is going to be national anthem time here in just a moment. The great contingency from Northwestern up near Lake Superior, and Mayville just a little east of here. So it is national anthem time here on Zaleski Sports. Bands are ready. Bands are ready. Teams are ready, and we are ready to go here in Madison tonight. Again, glad you're joining us here on Zaleski Sports. C-Maves up here in the press box. Mike Wenland down on the field, shooting highlights for us here in Division 5. And we'll have full highlights packages and videos once our games are concluded here tonight. A reminder that Black Friday at Fleet Farm is almost here. Doors open early at 5 a.m. on Friday, November 28th, and the first 500 customers will get a free plush moose and have a chance to shop this year's best deals. Get an early peek at the Black Friday ad today at fleetfarm.com. Again, we will have some extended commercial breaks tonight, just because of the TV timeouts, the media timeouts. It's the same thing that we've had for basketball and whatnot throughout the years, but we're glad you're joining us here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Just past 4 o'clock here in Madison. Everybody tuning in, and we appreciate you all tuning in here today. Northwestern will kick it off with Meisner, the kicker here for Owen Milsna, not Meisner, Milsna, the kicker for Mayville. Working right to left here at beautiful Camp Randall Stadium, and the kick is a squibber. It's going to be taken at about the 32-yard line on the near side, running over some guys on the return. And it's a first down coming up here for Northwestern, a very high-powered offense here this year for the Tigers. 1st and 10 for Northwestern. Again, on the near hash, working left to right on your screen tonight. That was Aiden Hall on the return. Quarterback Camden Kroll under center. Couple of backs behind him. Wing T off center, wing T. Under center he goes, hands it up off the left side, up the middle. He's going to be met immediately on the run as Tyson Teal, nowhere to go, gains a yard on the play. And it's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up. Tried right off the left side. This Mayville defensive line has been stout. They are big, and it's going to be a tough sledding for any offense trying to get past this Mayville defense. I saw Mayville in level 3 with Amherst, and they shut down a pretty good, potent Amherst offense. Under center again goes Kroll. Hands it up off the left side. He's got a hole, cuts back, breaks a tackle inside Mayville territory up to the 40 on the carry is Briar Burkhart. First down for Mayville. Some crowd noise here as well. And this time off the right side, Burkhart nowhere to go that time. Gains about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up. And apologies if at times I forget to start the clock or or forget the down and distance. We'll get it figured out. There's about 10:30 to go here in the first quarter. Just underway here in the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports. 2 champions already crowned with Kenosha St. Joe's and Darlington. H. Nolet, the back for Kroll, hands off to Burkhart off the left side again, cuts back, gets hit by Baker. 3rd down coming up for Northwestern off the left side. Slight gain, it's going to be about 3rd and 4 coming up for the Northwestern Tigers.
3rd and 4.
Again, a team that can throw the ball if they want to. Camden Kroll, 50 of 80 this year. 14 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He's got a receiver to the far side, Ethan Harms, their leading receiver. Harms 29 receptions and 11 touchdowns. Mason Shell in the backfield. In motion, pitches it to the near side, tries to get the edge, and he is going to be met back there. The ball is on the ground. They're going to say that he was down, but right there, Brady Zitlow for Mayville, and cleaning it up was Owen Stagger. And it's going to be 4th down and long coming up for Mayville on their opening possession. 4th and 5 now for the Tigers. About 9:10 to go, first quarter. 4th and 5 coming up for Northwestern. 3 receivers set to the far side. The ball on the near hash mark. Ball on the 34-yard line of Mayville. Shotgun formation for Kroll. Back to pass. The lefty looking, and it's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Mayville gets the first stop of the game here tonight. Fell short of his intended receiver. Looking for his intended receiver, Tyson Teal. And now this Mayville offense. Northwestern likes a little bit higher tempo. Might not seem that way. But it looks like they will have a TV timeout here, I believe. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So, but a team in Mayville that can take 5, 6, 7 minutes off the clock if needed. We are in a media timeout, so we will step aside as scoreless. 8:54 to go, first quarter here in Madison. It was a turnover on downs for Northwestern. Mayville will have the football when we come back. You're listening to Championship Football Division 5 action here on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, 1st and 10 for Mayville on their opening possession here this afternoon. A wing tee full out. All 11 guys right on the line. Handed up on the near side for Promersberger. He's going to fall forward. Excuse me, that was Tanner Schneider on the carry. And 2nd down coming up for Mayville. Tyson Teal on the tackle. A good gain on the first play of about 5 or 6. They'll give them 5. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Cardinals. Again, head coach Scott Hilber, also the athletic director. Want to give a big shout out, no doubt about it, to them helping us out when we went down there for level 3. Beautiful field down in Mayville, and couldn't have been more helpful and more gracious. So thank you to Mayville High School. In motion goes Promersberger. He's going to keep it himself. Will Middlestat, and he'll go nowhere. Gain about 2 on the play. 3rd down coming up. Tried the right side and did not get much on that one. 3rd and 3 coming up. Opening possession here for the Cardinals. Again, a team that runs the ball a lot. Emerson Middlestat is 23 of 38 this year. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And when they needed to throw it, they got a couple of athletic wide receivers, but they hone in on their big offensive line and their powerful runners. Going to hand it up to Baker. No, Middlestat's going to keep it himself off the left side. Get to the 40, but he won't get any further than that. And a rare punt for the Cardinals. A rare punt coming up for the Cardinals. 4th and a yard and a half. So good stop for Northwestern on the opening possession. Defensively up to the 41-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 3 on the play. Small gain. Evan Wendorf back to punt for the Cardinals. Good snap, not much pressure, and it's a line drive punt. Going to bounce at the 35, take a Mayville roll near the sideline, and stop right there at the 28-yard line. That is where Northwestern will start on their next possession after a good stoppage. And again, immediate timeout. We'll step aside. It is scoreless, 6:46 to go here in the first quarter from Madison. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, we're back here to Madison, the Division 5 state championship game here this afternoon, early afternoon. Will turn into evening here in Southern Wisconsin. 4 football games today, already 2 done. Obviously, working our way through this one, but got 7 girls basketball games on the network tonight. You can check out all those at ZaleskiSports.com. 1st and 10 for Northwestern. Second possession of the night for the Tigers. The ball's sitting on the near hash. That's the right hash at the 28-yard line. One receiver to the near side. That's Harms. Under center goes Kroll. And hands it up off the left side. And Burkhart with another nice carry. And second and about 5 or 6 coming up. Zitlow on the tackle. They'll give him 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 here for Northwestern. Again, knocked off Stratford last week in Chippewa Falls. That was a 22-13 win. First trip for these guys in 32 years. This time off the right side, going to be met there and stopped, and setting the edge was big Tate Drinkwine, the 6'4 senior. 3rd down coming up. Tate, an outstanding left end as well as a tight end offensively.
Gain of a yard to the 33-yard line. And it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 now for Northwestern. 5:45 to go. First quarter scoreless here in the Division V state championship game. On this gorgeous night here in Madison, the lights illuminating now. The sun starting to set. Beautiful night. 3rd and 5 here. Camden Kroll under center. Off the left side, Burkhart will go nowhere. And right there was number 21, Devin Wendorf on the tackle. And now Northwestern will have to punt it away. No gain on the play. Tried the left side, went nowhere. And Wendorf with a nice tackle. 5:10 to go first quarter. Brommersberger back to return, number 3, as well as Tanner Schneider. Brommersberger, a junior. Schneider, who's played really well this year, just a sophomore. Standing at their own 20-yard line. High snap, pressure on, and it's blocked! It's going to be picked up, and it's going to be a touchdown. The blocked punt, Weston Tetters on the recovery and the touchdown. And Mayville on the board first with a scoop and score on a blocked punt. Blocked punt. Again, it was a high punt, or a high snap. And coming around the edge, here's the big guy right in the middle, Owen Stagger. Mentioned him earlier. And then Tetters all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. And Mayville leads 6-0 on the blocked punt. And the kick by Milsna is up, and it is good. Mayville capitalizes on the mistake. It's 7-0 Cardinals on the blocked punt and the scoop and score. First mistake of the night goes to Northwestern, and Mayville capitalizes. 7-0 Cardinals. With fireworks here after a great defensive series for Mayville. They were able to capitalize on the bad snap. It was a high snap to the punter Wyatt Trzynka. Blocked by Stagger and scooped and scored for the Cards. Now Milsna will be back to Misna, pardon me. I always say Milsna. It's MLSNA, but the guys, when we went down to Mayville, said it was Misna. Dave Hahn checking in. Appreciate Dave. Going to be returned at about the 14-yard line. Tries the reverse And a big hole off the right side, and there he goes along the sideline. Oh, what an answer for Northwestern up along the right sideline. It is a touchdown for the Northwestern Tigers. Anthony Kalor takes it to the house, and just like that, we are nearly tied up. Oh, back-to-back fireworks here in Madison. "86 yards on the kick return for a touchdown." And the Tigers an extra point away from tying this one up. Going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Direct snap off the right side, walks into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good. Gabe Nolet on the carry, and Northwestern has the lead. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. New score, Northwestern 8 and Mayville 7. Kickoff coming up. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
What a sequence of actions that just happened. Had a blocked punt for a touchdown for Mayville. And a kick return for a touchdown for Northwestern, putting the Tigers up 8-7 after the successful 2-point conversion. What a wild way to score the 2 touchdowns for 2 offenses that are not shy of scoring a lot of points. It's going to be taken by Schneider. Was his knee on the ground? It wasn't. He's going to return it off the left side, cuts back. He's going to be stood up at the 30-yard line. And the tackle is made by Ricky Erickson, and that's where Mayville will start their next possession. 4:23 to go here in the first quarter. Today's game is brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. All right, we'll see what Emerson Middlestad can do now for Mayville. He's going to hand it up to Baker off the left side. Keep those legs just rumbling. And a big gainer on first down. About 7 or 8 on the play. And they'll give him 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Winneconne and Little Shoe will wrap up day 1 here at the state championship football days. And 3 games tomorrow. Grafton and Reedsburg in Division 3 at 10 a.m. West Superior and Notre Dame, a big one in Division 2. Arrowhead and Bayport will wrap it up in D3, or excuse me, in D1. And Baker stood up. He did not get it. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard coming up here for Mayville. Offense has been stagnant so far for the Cardinals. Talking to the radio guys here from Northwestern earlier, the way that they have set things out for Northwestern, likely being bumped up to Division 6 next year, or excuse me, to Division 4 next year. So we'll see how things pan out. 3rd and 1 with 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Promersberger in motion, and then goes back to his spot on the left side. Under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Hands up to Baker off the left side. First down to the 43, and push forward to the 44-yard line. First down. First down, Mayville.
Gage Nolet on the stop. Gain of 5 on the play. To the 44-yard line.
To the 44, and Landon Baker, the all-state running back, or all-conference running back, picks up the first down. I believe that's probably Little Chute, just showed up down to the bottom right here of our vantage point. Mayville 1st and 10 on the right hash. Parmersburger off the right side. He's got a big block, cuts back in. He's going to make it into Northwestern territory after a gain of about 7 on the play, 2nd down. Ricky Erickson on the stop for Northwestern. They'll give him 6.5. They'll give him 7.5. 2nd and 2 coming up.
2nd and 2.
Two minutes to go here in the first quarter. A couple of good defensive stops, and then a blocked punt for a touchdown for Mayville and a kick return for a touchdown for Northwestern. Has us at 8-7. Now inside Northwestern territory, hands up to Baker. He's met immediately. He's going to gain a yard maybe on the play. 2nd and 2, or 3rd and 2 coming up. No gain on the play. Third down and 2 with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Again, thank you all for tuning in tonight here on Zaleski Sports, bringing you all 8 if you go back to last week, all 8 football championships this year. Had the 8-man state championship last week. Big 3rd down and 2 coming up here for Mayville. Baker again off the left side. 1st down, falls past the 45 to the 44. Burkhart and Erickson on the tackle.
44-yard line, 1st and 10, Mayville.
Again, Kenosha St. Joe's and Darlington, the 2 winners so far today in Division 7 and 6. 34 seconds to go, first quarter. And under center is Middlestead. In motion goes Schneider. And up the middle goes Baker again. Just a lot of movement. Schneider moved. Romersberger moved, but Baker gains 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4 when the second quarter will commence here in just a moment. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we will end our first quarter. It is 8-7 Northwestern, 12 minutes in the books here in Madison. You're listening to the Division 5 State Championship game here on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota Compact Do-It-All tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back to Camp Randall Stadium here in Madison. Quarter 2 about to get underway here in the Division 5 state championship game. It will be Mayville football working left to right on your screen here. Right in the middle of the field, 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line of Northwestern. Emerson Middlestead back under center. In motion goes Schneider, hands up to Baker, up the middle, and met immediately. This interior of the Northwestern defensive line doing well so far against this big Mayville offensive front. Drinkwine checks in, gets a play to his quarterback. Emerson Middlestead, senior quarterback for Coach Hilber. Lone receiver flanked out here to the near side. And Baker up the middle again, going to be met, and it's going to be close. They depend on the spot. One official's got him at the 35. It's going to be 4th down and an inch.
Gain of 1 to the 35-yard line. And it's 4th and 1.
4th and an inch here for Mayville. Ball, the backside of the ball right at the 35. They need the 34. Middlestead under center. And he's going to hand it up to Baker off the left side, and Landon's going to get the first down. Good extra effort there from Landon Baker. Do what you need to do and follow behind that big offense line. It's another first down for Mayville here in the second quarter. 10:30 to go or so. Again, neither team really throws the ball a whole lot. Northwestern more than Mayville. We're back under center. And again, on the counter, on the end around, Schneider off the left side with a green grass in front of him. And he's going to get pushed near the 5. Again, just the amount of movement. They handed up to Promersberger, who then on the reverse counter handed up to Schneider off the left side. It's going to be 1st and goal coming up here for the Cardinals. First and goal at the 6 for the Cards. Baker behind Middlestead. Pitches it out to the near side is Promersberger, and he's just trying to hang on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down and goal coming up.
Mayberry there to stop him at the 2-yard line.
The Joe Promersberger. Yep, Joe on the carry. Junior running back, defensive back, now on the right hash, right at the 2-yard line for Mayville. Trying to punch it in with 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Again, Winneconne and Little Chute to end our day here, day 1 of the 2025 football state championships. Baker, Schneider is the flanker on the right side. And hands up to Baker up the middle. Landon falls in for the touchdown. Landon Baker scores for Mayville, and they are on the board for the 2nd time today, this time with a rushing touchdown. And it's 13-8. Cardinals on top. See what Coach Hilber wants to do when they come back out in the to kick off. If it's just going to squib it. Misna in to attempt the PAT. Good snap, good hold, and Owen's kick is up. And it is good. 8:36 to go in the second quarter. New score, Mayville 14, Northwestern 6. We'll be back with the kickoff. You're listening to Division 5 Championship Football on Zaleski Sports.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
A surgical drive there for Mayville. After giving up the kick return for a touchdown, they go the distance down the field and score. Again, scoring totals this year for Mayville: 33, 62, 14, 63, 24, 35, 42, 48, 27. And then in the playoffs, 41, 28, 26, and 27. That 14-7 win was against Winnebago Lutheran Academy back in Level 3. And then about 2 months later, they played again in Level 2 of the playoffs. And, of course, Mayville won again, this time 28-21. So they have, what was that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shutouts this year, including 3 in a row. Campbellsport, St. Mary Springs, and Omro in weeks 5, 6, and 7. And then only gave up 3 points to Laconia. So there was a stretch there for a month that Northwestern, or that Mayville only gave up 3 points in 4 weeks. So that's as good as their defense has been. Misna will kick it away here for the Mayville Cardinals.
And Tyson Teal for Northwestern.
Kicking it right at center mass at the 40-yard line. Owen, the run-up, and a little squibber this time. And it's going to be picked up at about the 28-yard line off the right side. Tries a stiff arm, going to be taken down there. And Northwestern will start their next possession at the 32.
Tackled by Kevin Keller.
They'll start on the right side of the field this time, on the right hash mark.
First down for Northwestern.
Here at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Glad you're joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports. And we've got one more football game after this. Girls basketball starts tonight at 7 o'clock around the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. Check all those games out at ZaleskiSports.com. And Kroll's going to keep it himself. Run over the defender, and a good hard run there.
Ethan Harms.
Ethan Harms the direct snap that time. Ethan has played a little quarterback, 8 of 10 this year. 1 touchdown. Harms 65 rushes for 9 touchdowns for 658 yards. Tyson Teal, their leading running back, at 137 carries and 1,776 yards. 2nd and 4 now. Harms again to the near side, tries to get the edge. He's going to be chased down from the back. Owen Stagger again.
Owen Stagger.
The big defensive lineman for Mayville.
Loss of 1 on the play.
He is a load, and he is fast.
And it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 here. Camden Kroll back in now for Northwestern at quarterback. Ball sits at the 37-yard line of the Tigers. Working right to left here in the second quarter. 7:15 to go in the opening half. Back under center, wing T formation. Receiver set to the near side. And back to pass. Here's one of those passes. Has him across the middle. Wide open. It's going to be caught. The diving catch is made near the 30-yard line. They'll give him the 31-yard line. Tyson Teal the catch and the route and the catch, and it's a big first down. When they needed a big pass play, they had it against Stratford last week. They quickly get it back up to the line. Big reception there for the Tigers. And handed up the middle off the right side. Stagger's going to be there to Mason Shell, the ball carrier. Stagger jumped on top of him. Did not go anywhere. Again, they've had those opportunities, has Northwestern, you establish the run as well as they did. The couple of touchdowns they had last week against Stratford really were impressive and had the dagger at the end with a big touchdown reception. Camden Krall now, the quarterback, lined up to the near side, outside of the numbers. Ball in right in the middle of the field. Harms is going to keep it himself and going to be stacked up near the 27-yard line. Again, right up the middle. Gains a couple, third down and about 4. I'll give him 5. Third down and 5 coming up here with under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for Northwestern. You got to assume here that it is 4-down territory for the Tigers. Deep in Mayville territory. Again, ball center mass right in the middle of the field at the 26-yard line. 27-yard line, it looks like. On the swing pass to the outside, Burkhardt tries to get the edge. He's got the first down and more inside the 20. Red zone territory coming up for the Tigers. Up to the 18-yard line.
Joe
Promersberger on the tackle. And he was out of bounds, so clock stops. Again, quickly back up to the line of scrimmage.
To the 18, 1st and 10 for Northwestern.
And on the end around again, tries to get the edge and met right there again. Big tackle. Gains a couple.
Brian Burkhardt on the carry.
Colton Carpenter on the tackle for Mayville.
Colton Carpenter made the tackle.
Gains 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up for Mayville.
Line at 2nd and 8.
Second and 8, ball at the Mayville 16-yard line. Northwestern with it. And on the end around, gets the edge, tries to get the edge. Baker tries to shoestring tackle into the end zone. Touchdown is Tyson Teal.
16 yards for the Northwestern touchdown.
He had the big catch and then the big touchdown there. And we're tied up here with 4:36 to go in the first half. Northwestern has tied it up. And now in to attempt the single point after touchdown. Landon Baker tried to chase him down. Hudson Landwehr in to attempt the PAT. And it's blocked. And we are going to be tied. Again, another block. Landon Baker in there on the blocked extra point. So blocked punt and a blocked extra point. And we are tied at 14. 4:36 to go, first half. It is a media timeout. We'll have the kickoff when we come back. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Need a little therapy? Bill's Service Center has been saving marriages and families since 1977. Forget testing your nerves. Test your next ride in a Polaris or Can-Am side-by-side or ATV. With nearly 100 units in stock, you'll find the perfect excuse to escape together. Because families that ride together, they actually have fun together. Bill's Service Center. Service is our name, tools and toys are our game.
We're tied at 14 with 4:36 to go here in the first half. And a couple of rushing touchdowns here in the second quarter. It was a blocked punt and a return for a touchdown for Mayville in the first quarter. Then a kickoff return for a touchdown for Northwestern. They went for 2 to take a 1-point lead. And then Mayville went the distance and scored on their last possession. Northwestern had a big-time catch by Tyson Teal, and then Tyson scored it off the right side. Tyson, the offensive player so far, as he was last week in their win against Stratford. We got it 1st and 10, or the kickoff coming up here in just a moment. 4:36 to go. Correct that here on the scoreboard. Update that. Yep, there we go. And media timeout fell off the field. Landwehr claps and spreads out his kick coverage guys. Just 4-yard run up, and it's a high kick. Schneider returns it, tries to get the edge, and Tanner's going to be ripped out of bounds near the 35-yard line.
On the return, Thomas Altman pushed him out of bounds.
And that is where Mayville will start their next possession. 1st and 10 at the 35 of Mayville. Again, right on the near hash mark. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Provide an agent near you. And Coach Scott Hilber, 6th year with Mayville. He is also the athletic director over in Mayville, not down in Mayville now, from where we are, over in Mayville. In motion goes Schneider, pitches out to Baker, gets the edge, first down. It's going to be close to a first down, yeah, and then he muscles his way up to the 46-yard line. Looked like he was going to be stopped. But another first down for Mayville off the left side, 4:22 to go, and counting here in the first half.
And it's 1st and 10 for Mayville.
The Cards will start the second half with the football. So if they can double dip here, be more than ideal. Their last two championship games have been extremely close. And pitches it out to Baker, tries to get the edge, looking for one block, doesn't get it, and falls into Northwestern territory, but does gain 8 more on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 2 now for the Cardinals. Again, Landon coming into tonight, nearing 1,800 yards, 23 rushing touchdowns this year for the senior running back. Second and 2 with 3:15 to go. Back to pass. Middleset has Drinkwine wide open, and he overthrew it. Zitlow was right behind him. Had Drinkwine open, and then had Zitlow, who almost caught it on the deflection.
3rd and 2 at the 46.
Wouldn't that have been something? We've had 2 crazy touchdowns already. The third one almost happened right there. 3rd and 2, clock stopped. I forgot that there. We're at 3:06 to go here in the first half. 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. 3:06 to go, first half. Middleset back under center. Hands up to Baker. He got pushed back and falling inside the 45. It's going to be 4th and 1 coming up.
Landon Baker on the carry, ran into Fortura.
Baker was only about 2 or 3 yards behind Middlestat before that snap was had. It's going to be 4th and 1 at the 45-yard line. Again, ball right middle mass in the middle of the field. 2 yards off of the large W at midfield here in Madison. Big play here. Middlestat under center. And a timeout's going to be called by Northwestern. Be sure to check out boundwisconsin.com for score, standings, stats, and written content throughout the week. I get my stats at boundwisconsin.com, and you can too. That's boundwisconsin.com. And with the start of basketball season, you can also check them out for boys and girls basketball as well. Kenosha St. Joe's with a big-time win earlier today, 35-19 in Division 7. And then Darlington just absolutely had their way with the Edgar Wildcats today. Edgar was looking for a three-peat. They got bumped up to Division 6, and that performance factor boost up to Division 6. They did all they could in the playoffs this year. They snuck past Loyal Greenwood, blew out Poinet, got past Bonduel 8-7, and then last week with a great win over Mondovi, and then just ran into the buzzsaw of Darlington. Darlington's first state championship since 1995. One of these two teams will also make history. Northwestern hasn't won one since '88, and Mayville has come close a lot, but just has not been able to get over the hump as either. And then Mayville will call a timeout after they were up to the line of scrimmage. And Coach Hilber will talk things over as well for the Cardinals. So just looking here, Mayville won it back in 1994. And Northwestern back in 1988. Northwestern was runners-up in 93. Mayville runners-up in 22 and 21 and in 06. So it's their 7th trip here to the state tournament. And coming up next is Winneconne. Winneconne won it in 2013, and Little Chute took second in 2014. So, again, just two teams. This is Winneconne's second ever trip to state. It's Little Chute's second ever trip to state. So it's really cool to keep on seeing these teams that haven't made it in a while or ever. 4th and 1 under center is Middlestead. Hands up to Baker off the left side. First down and more for the senior running back up to the 41-yard line. So after a couple of timeouts, they sort things out, and it's a first down for Landon Baker. Clock runs at 2:05 here in the first half. Both teams now with 2 timeouts remaining. Both of them had 3 before that last little back and forth with the 4th and 1 play. Schneider, the wing, in motion goes Promersberger, pitches out to Baker off the left side. Met in the hole, but keeps those legs rumbling.
Baker on the carry.
On the tackle was Noah Burke. 95 seconds to go here in the first half. No rush for Mayville. Misna has a great leg if needed. 1:20 to go in the first half. Ball on the far hash mark at the 36-yard line. Middlestead again does not have a great throwing arm. And now the counter to Promersberger. There goes Joe, and he is going to foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Joe Promersberger. On the counter, 36-yard touchdown. And Mayville strikes back with 67 seconds to go in the first half. And just the amount of movement for this offense that Mayville has. Counters, reverses, straight dives. It's very hard to defend. And that time, Promersberger took it to the house, who started as a left wing and flanked around to the right side and went to the end zone. Bad snap, good hold, and Misna is up. And it is good. 67 seconds to go, first half. It is 21-14 Mayville. And Mayville has been limited to 28, 26, 27 their last 3 weeks. Already 21 up here in the first half. Northwestern hasn't given up. This is the first time all year that Northwestern has given up more than 20 points. We're in the first half. They gave up 14 to Somerset in week 2. They gave up 20 to Prescott in level 1, 20 to St. Croix Falls in level 1, 16 to Grantsburg in level 3, and 13 to Stratford in level 4. But again, just going through their give up scores: 7, 14, 7, 0, 8, 0, 0, 0, 7. So they had 4 shutouts during the regular season as well. Halftime coming up. Is brought to you by Grassland Butter. Get you scoring updates, stat lines. Misna again is going to be taken at about the 37-yard line and then fallen on there by Cameron Kurtz.
Cameron Kurtz on the return.
And it's going to be first down coming up here for
Down at the 42-yard line.
First down coming up here for Northwestern. Again, a team that has the power to score quickly. They don't throw it a whole lot, but you saw it on their last possession, or you heard it on their last possession, that Tyson Teal got a post route for a big gainer. .64 seconds to go, 2 timeouts for Northwestern. Mayville will start the second half of the football. Right to left. Go the Tigers. Shotgun formation for Kroll. And they're going to try double pass. No. It's going to be right side and forced out of bounds right at midfield. 56 seconds to go. That was a swing pass to the right side for Briar Burkhart. Gains 8 on the play, did get out of bounds. 2nd and 2 coming up for Northwestern. Mike Wendlandt down on the field today shooting highlights for us for this game. Video highlights will be posted later. Pass all the way across the field and going to be taken out of bounds. First down.
From Kroll to Anthony Calore.
Anthony Calore
Pushed him out of bounds at 40.
on the reception. He was the one that took the kickoff back for a touchdown. .51 seconds to go here in the first half. We've already gained a good chunk. 3 receivers set to the far side for Northwestern. Shotgun for Kroll. Back to pass. The lefty looking all day across. Looking and chased down. It's going to be dropped by Promersberger. Oh, had a sure interception at the 4-yard line. And Joe dropped it.
2nd and 10.
Could have stalled this drive just like that, but Promersberger dropped an interception. Looking for his intended receiver, Tyson Teal was double covered. And now Northwestern has new life on this drive. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to pass, the lefty got tipped, and that one's going to be intercepted. Tipped at the line, intercepted by Devin Wendorf, and Mayville will have it 1st and 10 with 38 seconds to go in the half and 2 timeouts.
Mayville takes over 1st and 10 at its own 44.
Looked like it was tipped at the line. We'll get a better look at it. Yep, sure was. And then right into the hands of Wendorf. Was it Owen Stagger again? Might have been Owen. And now Mayville has it. 2 timeouts, 38 seconds to go. Ball didn't move, right at the 44-yard line. And now Northwestern will use their second timeout to regroup their defense before this play from Emerson Middlestadt and the Mayville offense. Again, just going back. History will be made either way. Mayville looking for the first state championship since 1994. Was I a year and 5 months, year and a half? The last time that Mayville won, and Northwestern hasn't won since 1988. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Mayville once we get back to the action here with 38 seconds to go. Halftime is coming up shortly. Brought to you today or tonight by Grassland Butter. Find exciting and rewarding career opportunities now at grassland.com. Again, Emerson Middlestad doesn't throw a lot. We'll see how much confidence Coach Hilber has here in his offense. Ball at the 44-yard line near hash mark. 38 seconds, 2 timeouts. In motion goes Parmersberger. Has Schneider on the left side, and he's going to fall up to the 46 or 47-yard line. And Coach Hilber is not rushing, not calling a timeout. 2nd down coming up. A slight gain of 3 on the play. Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Taking a lot of time off. 22 seconds to go. Baker, no, he's going to keep it himself. Will Middlestead, he's going to be taken down by Burkhart. And that will end our first half. Good big play there by Briar Burkhart. And our first half of action is in the books. It is the Mayville Cardinals 21 and the Northwestern Tigers 14. We'll have your Grassland Butter halftime report coming up next. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game here live on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Help us create iron castings the world uses and trusts. At Wapaka Foundry, you're not just making parts. It's the pride in what you do, the quality of people beside you, and the career you create. What we make matters. Who makes them matters more. Join us. Cast your future at Wapaka Foundry. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Go Comets!
All right, we are back here at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Division 5 state championship game. Halftime report is brought to you by Grassland Butter. Find exciting and rewarding career opportunities now at grassland.com. Go through some first half stats here as we pull them up here on the 20th of November already. Again, we got one more state championship game for you tonight. It's Winneconne and Little Chute. First start with Mayville. Emerson Middlestad 0 for 1 through the air. Landon Baker 15 rushes for 59 yards and a touchdown. Joe Promersberger had that 1 touchdown at the end of the half on 3 carries for 48 yards. Tanner Schneider 3 carries, 35 yards, and Emerson Middlestad 3 rushes for a yard. Obviously with no completed passes, there were no receiving stats for Mayville. For Northwestern, Camden Kroll 3 of 6 through the air. 46 yards and an interception. Briar Burkhart, 8 carries, 41 yards. Tyson Teal had 3 carries, 16 yards and a touchdown. Ethan Harms, 3 carries for 8 yards. And then the big guy in the middle was Mason Shell, 1 rush for 2 yards. Tyson Teal had that big-time reception for 32 yards. Mayville outgaining Northwestern, 143 to 113. All the yards for Mayville, of course, on the ground. 7 first downs for Mayville, 5 for Northwestern. Mayville 2 of 5 on 3rd downs. Northwestern 2 of 4. Mayville 2 of 2 on 4th downs. Mayville 0 for 1. And just a pretty well-balanced game here through the first 24 minutes here in Madison as we listen to the Mayville Marching Band here tonight. Again, with our last 3.5 football game or 4.5 football games on the year, another great year for Zaleski Sports, and we can't thank you all enough for tuning in all year long. Started 3 months ago, right? It was the second to last. Let's check it out. Yep, second to last week of August. Yeah, 3 months to the day, we had our first football game of the year. And then 3 months later, we were here in Camp Randall wrapping things up. Girls basketball started on Tuesday. We had 8 games for that. 7 more tonight. 2 more tomorrow, I think there are. And then a couple of games on Saturday as well. We're going to take another break, a little bit more extended break here, and then get you ready for the second half. Again, I am Steve Maves. Mike Wendland down on the field shooting highlights. And we'll have second half action here in just a little bit. You're listening to Halftime, the Grassland Butter Halftime Report here on Zaleski Sports and the Division 5 State Championship game. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to continue our halftime report here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
All right, halftime, just a little bit left here before we start our second half. Glad you're all joining us here tonight. Division 5 state championship game, 21-14, Northwestern over Mayville. Or excuse me, Mayville over Northwestern. Goodness. It's been a long day. It's going to be even a better last couple of 4.5 games here on Zaleski Sports for football this fall. It has been a tremendous year again and another historic year on Zaleski Sports. We can't do it, of course, without all of our sponsors, all of our viewers, and all the schools that help us bring these games to you as well. Again, if we didn't have the cooperation of athletic directors and school districts and school officials, we would just be hanging out at schools and or we might not even be I wouldn't say wouldn't be welcomed, but we are very well accommodated when we go to these schools, and we thank them all so much that we are able to bring these games all year long to you on Zaleski Sports. So again, I mentioned girls basketball started on Tuesday. We had 8 games on Tuesday. We've got 7 more tonight, 2 more tomorrow, and then 2 more on Saturday. And it has been a good start to the girls basketball season. A couple of boys games next Tuesday, I believe, and then we really ramp it up for the after Thanksgiving tournaments and showcases and whatnot you want to call them. But yeah, after Thanksgiving, it's really when winter season picks up, of course, and boys basketball, you get all excited for that, and everything kind of comes to fruition once once Thanksgiving is had and done. So it's going to be another great winter, and we welcome all of you on the ride to the Resch and to the Kohl Center here in Madison and the ice hockey arena down, I believe that's in Middleton too, or wherever that is. But it's it's always a good time, and we look forward to another great fall season. Or excuse me, another great winter season. Again, Mayville leads it 21-14 here. As if you're listening to the Grassland Butter halftime report, find exciting and rewarding careers at Grassland. Career opportunities now at grassland.com. Again, Joe Promersberger with a big touchdown. The first quarter scoring got started off with a blocked punt by Owen Stagger from Mayville. It was rumbled in by his teammate. Should look on the right side of the page here. Weston Teeters on the scoop and score on the blocked punt, and then on the very next play, on the very next kickoff, on the ensuing kickoff, it was Anthony Calore on the kickoff return, about 86 yards or so. And then then Northwestern took an 8-7 lead. And Mayville went down the field, scored on a Landon Baker touchdown. Tyson Teal scored after a big 38-yard reception. The PAT was blocked, so we were tied at 14. And then Mayville went down the field again. Joe Promersberger scored for Mayville to go up 21-14. Mayville got an interception, and then a couple of nice plays by Northwestern defensively to stall out that end of the second quarter. Again, Winneconne, Little Chute tonight to wrap it up at about 7 o'clock or so. And then tomorrow, Grafton and Reedsburg at 10 a.m., followed by West up here and Notre Dame at 1. And then at 4 o'clock is Arrowhead and Bayport to wrap up the high school football season. And then they reset everything here at Camp Randall and get ready for the Badgers and the Fighting Illini on Saturday night. at about 6:30 here at Camp Randall Stadium. So it is a beautiful night. It's probably a little chilly down there. Mike Wendland just came up and hung out a little bit during our halftime. 46 degrees down here in Madison, so not terrible. What's it up here at home? I don't even know if I have. There it is. 43 up in Wisconsin Rapids, where I call home. But 46 degrees, no precipitation. It was drizzling a little bit earlier today. High of 46 tomorrow, back up to 50 on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at 54, 49 on Tuesday, and then drops again, 34 on Wednesday and 31 for Thanksgiving. Next Thursday, it is the opening weekend of gun rifle season as well, deer rifle season, I should say, as well, starting on Saturday morning. So good luck and stay safe to all of the hunters out there. And best of luck to all of you on your outings. As I mentioned, Mayville kind of doubled up a little bit, or going to try and double up, I should say. They scored right before the half. Northwestern had a little bit of a bounce back, and bounce back drive had the interception. So Mayville will return it from left to right. Again, the goalpost flags are minimal movement, but the flags high above here at Camp Randall Stadium, whipping around just a little bit. Landwehr to kick it away from left to right here as we start our final 24 minutes of Division V football here in 2025. Schneider returns it, and Tanner's going to make his way up to about the 35-yard line. And that is where
Tanner Schneider on the return, tackled by.
That is where Mayville will start their next possession. A couple of Northwestern players are down at the 30-yard line. Two of them together down at the same time. And they'll be looked at here, and that'll give us a reminder that, again, our halftime report was brought to you by Grassland Butter. Find exciting and rewarding careers now at grassland.com. Got a couple of trainers both out there, and the Northwestern guys, that's big number 70, Killa Fouts, but there's still another one down at about the 32-yard line, and he really has not moved. And he will be helped to his feet and walk off under his own power. To Aiden Hall, the injured Tiger. All right, here goes Mayville now, leading by 7. 6 seconds gone by in the second half.
36.
Mayville will start it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Working right to left. Middlestead on the end around and taken down there, I believe.
Ricky Erickson with the tackle.
Schneider on the carry for Mayville. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Cardinals. Mayville out of the Flyway Conference, the winners of the conference championship. And had a dominant performance this year. Head coach Scott Hilber. Head coach and athletic director Scott Hilber at Mayville. Northwestern crowd trying to get a little bit louder now on the end around and reverse, and waiting right there was Burkhart. Slight gain on the play, 3rd down coming up. Had it to Promersberger and Schneider. Gain a couple more on the play, 3rd and 5. Big time 3rd down coming up early here in this second half. Ball at the 41-yard line. Middlestead looks to Coach Hilber on the sidelines. Gets a play, rushes up to the line of scrimmage, 10:35 to go 3rd quarter. Under center is Emerson Middleset. In motion goes Promersberger. Now takes it himself. He's going to be met at the 45-yard line, and it's going to be 4th down coming up. 4th and 1 coming up for Mayville, just on the plus side of the 45. Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage to try and get this first down. Middleset under center. Baker a yard behind him. Middleset is going to keep it himself. First down near midfield. And they'll put it up to the 48-yard line.
Mason Chell made the tackle. Gain of 4 on the play to the.
They'll run the clock here at 9:45 in the third quarter. First real sustained time drive for Mayville today. 156 yards all on the ground for the Cardinals. Off the right side for Promersberger, got a block and then met and pushed back. They'll put him all the way up to the 47-yard line, a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Mayville Cardinals. Get a bunch of seniors on this team, of course. Brady Zitlow, Emerson Middleset, Evan Wendorf, who had the interception, Landon Baker, Colton Carpenter, called his name a couple of times, Owen Stagger there as well. The tight ends, Tate Drinkwine and Owen Brunecki. A lot of them coming back, though. Baker off the left side. Landon stood up at the 45, pushed ahead, and they'll give him the 44-yard line.
Landon Baker, the ball carrier. Julius Mayberry.
3rd and 3 coming up here for Mayville on their opening possession of the second half. Baker's got to put his shoe back on.
Marked at the 44-yard line. Pick up a 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Good contingency from both communities, both schools here tonight. Northwestern, a long trip down here, about 5 hours from the tippy top of Wisconsin. 3rd and 3 here for Mayville. Middleset under center, hands up to Baker. No, he's going to keep it himself. Tries to get the edge. Middleset first down and more. 35, tries a stiff arm. He's going to be taken down, stood up, and driven out of bounds up to the 33, 32-yard line. It's going to be a first down for Mayville up to they'll give them the 32.
Gain of 12 to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Mayville.
Clock runs at 7:45. Again, dive, and then you have the option play where Middleset was able to take it and draw the defense was Baker and had a big gainer there. 1st and 10 at the 32 for Mayville. In motion goes Promersberger. Hands up on the counter play to Schneider. He's met immediately and going to be pushed up to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Ricky Erickson.
Ricky Erickson right there again for Northwestern.
2nd and 8.
5 minutes taken off the clock here in the second half for Mayville. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. A long time in the huddle. Middleset will bring him up to the line. Again, wing formation, wing T formation. Baker, Schneider, and Promersberger, the backs. In motion goes Promersberger. Baker up the middle. He's going to fall near the 25. They'll give him the 26-yard line. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 4 again. Again, just these little chunk plays. Give them 3rd and 5. So these little chunk plays. I mean, you have 2nd and 8, 3rd and 5. If they get it closer, 4th and 1 or 2. Just manageable options for Mayville. In motion goes Promersberger again. Tries to read the defense after that. 10 seconds on the play clock. Middleset back under center, takes a deep breath. Now Schneider in motion, pitches it out to Schneider, and he is going to be met and driven back. They'll give him the 26-yard line, 25. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 4, gained a yard on the play. Big fourth down here coming up for Mayville.
Gain of 2 to the 25-yard line.
Well, they'll give them 2, 4th and 3. Again, more than halfway through this third quarter already, and Mayville's had the ball the entire time. 5:20 to go, closing in on a 7-minute drive.
3 for Mayville at the 25.
It will be 7 minutes before they snap it again. Big play here. 4th and 3, 5:09 to go, third quarter, 21-14 Mayville. And rolling out to his right. Middleset wide open along the sideline is Promersberger. Pushed out of bounds near the 5. They'll give him the 4. Promersberger was wide open. Calore pushed him out of bounds.
4-yard line, a gain of 21. First and goal.
Again, a team that doesn't throw it a lot, but that was as wide open as you can get for Mayville. They have taken 7 minutes and 4 seconds off this clock here on this drive. I was telling you before, they did it to Lake Country Lutheran last week. A high-powered offense in the Lightning did not give them the opportunities. It was the same thing. I mentioned it like the Panthers did against the Packers. Baker up the middle. He's going to be popped there. They'll give him the 2-yard line, second and goal coming up. Just do not allow a team to possess the ball, and good things will happen usually offensively. Second and goal from the 2 now, 4:35 to go in the third quarter. It'll be close to an 8-minute drive here for Mayville. They've got it, second and goal. Middlestead under center. Baker standing right behind him. Hands up to Landon off the left side. No, Emerson's going to keep it himself into the end zone. Touchdown. A perfect fake there for Emerson Middlestead. And he walks it into the end zone for a touchdown. And it's 27-14 Mayville. What a drive for the Cardinals. Nearly 8 minutes, 7 minutes and 47 seconds off the clock. And it results in 6 points. Looking for 7. And the kick from Misna is up, and it is good. What a drive for Mayville. It's going to be immediate timeouts before the next kickoff. It is 28-14. Cardinals over the Tigers. Kickoff coming up next. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Wait, did you see?
Science and plays basketball on an athletic scholarship at the University of St. Thomas.
All right, welcome back to Madison as the Mayville Cardinals lead at 28-14 here with 4:13 to go, 4:14 to go in this third quarter.
Owen Mills going to kick off for Mayville. Tyson Teal and Anthony Calore for Northwestern.
Misner to kick it away. It's a line drive. It's going to be touched and picked up along the sidelines. It was not touched. So it's going to be a legal kick out of bounds. And it's going to be a first down Northwestern. See if they will agree if it was touch or not. Officials coming together.
We have a kick out of bounds, but there was first touching at the 34-yard line.
So it was touched by Northwestern. So where are they going to put it down here? Finalize a spot where they're going to mark it.
First and 10 Northwestern at the 34.
It was touched at the 34, but it went out of bounds further back. So we'll see what the ruling is here. Yeah, they're going to push them back further.
We have a correction. The spot of the first touching was on the 24-yard line.
Now they say it was 24. Either way, it was, even if it was touched at the 34 and went out of bounds at the 24, it should be out at, or should be first and 10 at the 24. So either way, first and 10 for Northwestern. First time touching the ball here in the second half with 4:10 to go in the quarter. And up the middle for the Tigers on the carry is Tyson Teal. Second down coming up. Yeah, and that's what Mayville will do to you. They'll bleed and bleed and bleed the clock like they just did on that last possession. 7 minutes and 45 seconds off the clock.
Gain of 3 to the 27-yard line. Second and 7.
Second and 7 for the Tigers. Needing to get something going here on this drive. And strings it out to the outside, and Teal's going to be taken down back at the 24. Lost 3 on the play. Third and 10 coming up. Zitlow on the tackle.
Wes Teeters also on the stop. Loss of 3. Back to the 24. And it's third and 10.
Third and 10 at the 24-yard line, working left to right here in the second half. Is Northwestern. Big time play here for the Tigers. Back to pass, rolling out to the left, still looking, and it's going to be caught by Teal. What a pass and what a catch up to the 39-yard line. First down for the Tigers. A precision touch pass. Clock runs at 2:45. What a beautiful pass and a better catch by Teal.
At the 39, and it's first and 10 for Northwestern. Gain of 15 on the play.
Gain of 15 on third and 10. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Passing again, left-hander across the middle, has him open, chase it down. It is caught at the 25 and tripped up by Promersberger. But a big catch and a run for Ethan Harms. And it's going to be first and 10 for Northwestern inside the 10-yard line.
By Joe Promersberger at the 8-yard line. A 53-yard play. First and goal, Northwestern.
First and goal for Northwestern. 2:05 and counting. Big time play to get back into it. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pitches outside to Teal. Tries to get the edge. Pancake block. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Tyson Teal scores his second touchdown of the night.
8-yard run.
And it's 20-28 or 28-20. Tyson had a big-time catch on 3rd and 10 for 15 yards. A pass to Ethan Harms. And then the run there on the outside got big-time blocking and went into the house for the touchdown.
Northwestern will go for 2.
Northwestern will try and convert a 2-point conversion now. A lot of movement there and nowhere to go. Man, oh man, Mayville had that one eaten up immediately. Yeah, guys said stop short. It was stopped well more than short. It's 28-20. Kickoff coming up next. It is Mayville on top here. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game live on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Talk about the long, methodical drives for Mayville. Northwestern went down and scored in 3 minutes. A couple of big pass plays and big-time run there for Tyson Teal to score it from 8 yards out. Kickoff coming up here in just a moment before the after the TV timeout continues. I remind you that make sure you check out boundwisconsin.com for scores, standings, stats, and written content throughout the week. I get my stats all fall long at boundwisconsin.com, and you can too. And that is where we're going to go for basketball this winter as well. Go to Bound Wisconsin, B-O-U-N-D, Wisconsin.com this winter and fall. I mean, that's where we've got all of our stats all fall long for all of our crew at Zaleski Sports. And now we'll be heading over there for the winter as well. Landwehr kicks it away, a high end overhand kick. It's a short one, taken at the 18-yard line. And Promersberger nowhere to go. Will be taken down at the 16-yard line. Joe Promersberger on the return. 1st and 10 for Mayville at, the 26-yard line.
Also on the stop.
1:37 to go here in the third quarter, 28-20 in favor of Mayville.
1st and 10, Mayville at the 26.
In that last drive they had, took 7.5 minutes, nearly 8 minutes off the clock. And now they've got it again, 1st and 10. Leading by 8 now after the failed 2-point conversion. Middlestead under center. In motion goes Schneider. Hands up to Schneider off the left side. Hole closed quickly. Still gains about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Cards.
Also in on the play.
Schneider again, just a sophomore for Coach Hilber and the Mayville Cardinals. Second and 5, 60 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And motion goes Promersberger this time. Now Baker off the right side. He's going to be stacked up after a slight gain of about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up for Mayville with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter.
On the stop. Makes it to the 34-yard
Beautiful night here in Madison. Chilly,
brings up 3rd and 2.
but can't overly complain about it so far. I'll be down on the field for the last game shooting highlights that we'll put into a package for you and have on YouTube right where you're watching this game on our YouTube page. I'll have highlight packages, have the Cochran Fountain Kenosha St. Joe game up there already. 3rd and 2, in motion goes Promersberger, has Baker off the left side. First down and more for Landon up near the 40-yard line with 1 second to go, and that'll end our third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. It's Mayville 28, Northwestern 20. 12 minutes left here in the Division 5 season, and we'll bring it to you live after this. We will step aside. Fourth quarter coming up. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfein Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, the final 12 minutes of the Division 5 high school football season is about to start up here. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Mayville. Now working left to right. Ball at their own 39-yard line. In motion goes Schneider, pitches it out to Baker, tries to get the edge, has it, but going to be stacked up and taken down there after a slight gain of about 4 or 5.
Gain of 3 to the 42-yard line.
2nd and 7 coming up.
2nd down and 7.
Again, if Mayville is able to take off a big chunk of clock, this one could be in the hands of the Cardinals here tonight. The way that they did it to start the second half. In the third quarter, they took 7.5 minutes, almost 8 minutes off the clock. Run up the middle. No, off the right side, and there goes Promersberger again. Joe, foot race to the end zone. Joe Promersberger, touchdown. 58-yard touchdown for Joe Promersberger, and it's a 34-20 lead for Mayville with 11:06 to go in the ball game. Promersberger off the right side this time and took it to the house. Joe's second touchdown of the day, and Mayville running away with it here in the second half, 34-20 Cardinals. Now Misna in to attempt the PAT. The kick is up, and it is perfect. All Mayville here in the second half. 35-20 Cardinals. Kickoff coming up next. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
Mayville Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Mayville Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at mayvillcustom.com.
Welcome back to Camp Randall Stadium here in Madison. 35-20 in favor of Mayville with 11:06 to go in the ball game. Northwestern had only given up 43 points the entire regular season. 9 weeks they had only given up 43 points. Of course, they gave up a couple of chunks in the playoffs, but they gave up 20, 20, 16, and 13 in their last 4 weeks. But again, playoffs, you kind of try and rest some people down the stretch, but they had only given up 43 points through the 9 weeks of the regular season. 35 tonight against Mayville, and the Cardinals are 11 minutes and 6 seconds away from winning their first state championship since 1994. A line drive kick going to be taken by Calore, and it breaks a tackle along the near sideline, and he'll be taken down at about the 37-yard line. Calore had the kick return for a touchdown in the first quarter. Ball at the 38, they'll give them 1st and 10 for Northwestern, working right to left. 10:59 to go in the ball game. Northwestern trails 35-20. And Winneconne and Little Chute. Winneconne and Little Chute to end our night here. Mike Wendlandt back on the call for you to wrap up our first day of the football season, or football championship day, I should say. Pitches out to the far side for Teal. Gets a couple of nice blocks, tries to get the edge, cuts back, got tripped up.
Tyson Teal on the carry.
Tyson Teal's having a nice night on the ground. He picks up a first down along that far edge with 10:51 to go. And the clock runs at 10:45. Tyson's having a nice night. The Mayville defense has bent but not broken completely.
1st and 10 Northwestern.
Shell in motion, pitches it out again to Teal, tries to get the edge, and Promersberger chases him out of bounds. Second down coming up here, and about 8 yards to go.
Pushed out of bounds by Joe Promersberger. At the 44, a gain of 2 on the play.
Ball up to the Mayville 44-yard line. Clock stops at 10:26. Appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. Appreciate you all making us part of your Thursday night. We've got 7 girls basketball games that start at 7 and 7:15 tonight. 8 games all simultaneous at ZaleskiSports.com tonight, with girls basketball in our Division 4 state championship. Back to pass again, looking, throws it up there. A prayer. Two Tigers were there, and it's going to fall incomplete. And Ethan Harms, the intended receiver, was looking for a penalty and did not come on that pass. 3rd and 8 coming up for Northwestern. 2 Tigers in the same vicinity at about the 10-yard line, and fell incomplete. 3rd and 8, ball at the Mayville 44-yard line. At this point, trailing by 2 scores. Have to assume it's in 4-down territory. Now Kroll, usual quarterback, lines up right near the Mayville sidelines. In motion goes Teal. Going to hand it up to Tyson. Cuts back. 4th down coming up for Northwestern. Up to the 42-yard line. 4th and 6. Again, down by 2 scores. You cannot afford to punt it away here.
Owen Bernecki on the tackle.
Bernecki on the tackle for Mayville. Senior defensive end. All right, big time play here. 4th and 6. In the pistol is Kroll. Back to pass. Looking. Has Teal again across the middle. It's going to be caught on a laser. Laser completed to Harms. Also had Teal cutting across the middle on a post route again for could have been a touchdown as well, but it's a big gain on 4th and 6 with 9.5 to go. Clock does not start yet. Now we go. 9:20 to go. 1st and 10. Ball at the Mayville 27-yard line. Looks to the outside and overthrew his intended receiver, Tyson Teal, with 9:12 to go in the ball game.
Down at 10 at the 27.
9:12 to go. 35-20 Mayville on top here in the Division 5 state championship game. Northwestern's first trip since '93. They won it in '88, and Mayville hasn't won it since '94. A couple of heartbreaking. And on the end around, and going to be taken down by Drinkwine at the 20-yard line. They had a run perfectly, strung out there. Nice job on the edge, but
brought down by Tate Drinkwine.
Drinkwine on the tackle. 3rd down and 3 coming up.
The 20-yard line, pick up a 7 on the play. 3rd and 3.
8:40 to go here in the ball game. Third and 3, ball at the 20. Timeout. It's going to be called by Mayville. 8:32 to go. And we will step aside with Coach Hilber and the Mayville Cardinals. They lead it by 15, 8.5 minutes to go. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game live on Zaleski Sports.
Mayville Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Third down and 3 here in Madison for Northwestern, trailing by 15 with 8:32 to go in the ball game. Ball at the Mayville 20-yard line, working right to left. Hands it up off the left side. He's going to be taken down there by Mayville's Kevin Keller on the tackle. Fourth down again coming up for Northwestern. 4th and 2 coming up for the Tigers. Season hanging in the balance for the Tigers. Long wait in the huddle. Now get up to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 19-yard line of Mayville. Under 8 minutes to go in the ball game, 8 minutes to go in the season. In motion, and Krall's just going to take himself, put his head down up to the 16-yard line. And Stagger getting up slow a little bit for Mayville. Clock runs at under 7:40. Ball at the 16. You have to assume, Northwestern still has 3 timeouts. If they do score, how early do you want to attempt an onside kick? We'll see. They got to score first. 7:20 to go. Krall under center. In motion goes Shell. Pitches out to Teal. Tries to get the edge. Has the edge. First down. Cuts back in. Touchdown Tyson Teal. His 3rd touchdown of the night. Had the 2 lead blockers and nothing Mayville could do with it on the right side. And it is a touchdown for Northwestern. 7:10 to go in the ball game. And it's back to still a 2-possession game. 2-point conversion coming up here for Northwestern. Their last 2-point conversion was disastrous and did not do much. They lost a couple of yards, I believe. But going to try it again. Going to try for the 2-point conversion. And now they don't have enough guys. Yelling to the sideline, they're going to need a timeout here. Late return is Ethan Harms. Oh, they're going to get the play off. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 2-point conversion from the 3-yard line. In motion goes Shell. Pitches out to Teal again. Now back to pass. Pump fakes it, rolling out. Still looking across the field. Incomplete. And it is still a 9-point lead for Mayville. The 2-point conversions for Northwestern have been disastrous tonight. And, they kicked a PAT earlier. It was blocked, but, still had a chance if they would try to kick the PAT to get it within 8 points. It is a 9-point lead for Mayville, 7:10 to go. Northwestern does still have all 3 timeouts, but Mayville will get the football back when we come back. You're listening to the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Need a little therapy? Bill's Service Center has been saving marriages and families since 1977. Forget testing your nerves. Test your next ride in a Polaris or Can-Am side-by-side or ATV. With nearly 100 units in stock, you'll find the perfect excuse to escape together. Because families that ride together, they actually have fun together. Bill's Service Center. Service is our name, tools and toys are our game.
Save now on what you need for all your projects. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Update your bathroom and save 11% on a Dakota vanity. Transform your home with an 11% rebate on new Mastercraft doors. Organize your space and save 11% on a Clearview closet. Or go even bigger and get an 11% rebate on a whole house. Hurry in now to save big. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, we sit here at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison just past 6 o'clock here in southern Wisconsin. And it is a 35-26 lead for Mayville here in the Division 5 state championship. Again, Mayville hasn't won one since 95, and Northwestern hasn't won one since 88. Mayville has a couple of runners-up, though, in that time frame as well. They're runners-up with a couple of losses to Aquinas in 21 and 22. They lost in 06 as well. Mayville looking for 95, I should say. And Northwestern is 88. Northwestern's got some work to do, trailing by 9.
Tanner Schneider and Joe Promisberger deep for Mayville.
Schneider and Promisberger back to return for Mayville. And it's a squib kick out of bounds. Landon Baker recovers it at about the 50-yard line. .49-yard line. And again, they tried the onside kick, and it almost wound up in the hands of Northwestern. That was a bang-bang play. Mayville had a successful onside kick against Amherst, and then on the very next play, Landon Baker had a 49-yard touchdown reception to put Mayville up 26-20 on Amherst. Had an excessive celebration penalty. Amherst had it 45 seconds to go on their own 44 and could not finish the job. Baker up the middle. He's going to get whipped down near the 46. Gain of four on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up.
And it's 2nd and 6.
Got one big play to break this one out here, and would likely finish this one up. Second and 6. All at the 46-yard line. On the end around again. Tries to get the edge. Has the edge as Promisberger stays in bounds. Gets whipped out of bounds. Give me another first down, though, for Mayville up to the 34-yard line.
Anthony Calori also on the play. Takes it down to the 34-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play.
First down. Wind the clock or not if he was out of bounds? They will not. 6:16 to go. Northwestern does have all 3 timeouts left. Mayville's got it at the Northwestern 34-yard line, right hash, working left to right. Division 5 state championship game. Mayville up by 9. A lot of movement, hands it up off the right side. There goes Promisberger again near the 20-yard line. Another first down for Mayville.
Tackled by Briar Burkhardt.
Clock runs. That's under 6:10 remaining. We are in the second half of this fourth quarter with under 6 minutes to go. Mayville just 21 passing yards. And that was that wide open reception to Promersberger in the third quarter. Other than that, they have been on the ground. 288 rushing yards, 309 total yards. Northwestern 120 on the ground, 131 through the air. Middlestead takes a deep breath. Hands up to Baker up the middle, and he's going to fall into the red zone. Second down coming up. About 5 on the play or so.
Tortura made the tackle.
5:15 and counting.
Gain of 5 on the play.
A little shoot in Winneconne to follow to finish our night here in Madison, and followed by Grafton and Reedsburg at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Notre Dame and West Tapira 1 p.m. And then Arrowhead and Bayport will take us home at about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. 4:40 to go. Baker up the middle inside the 15. They'll give them the 13.
Ricky Erickson on the stop.
And a timeout is going to be taken by Northwestern with 4:33 to go. They'll give it at the 14-yard line. It's going to be about 3rd and 2 or 3. Let's see what they select here. They'll do 2, I believe.
Gain of 4 on the last play.
Give them 1. It's going to be a long 1, short 2. And now it's just a matter of Mayville locking this one up here. 3rd and 1 with 4:33 to go in the ball game. I appreciate you all tuning in here tonight. On Zaleski Sports, we'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show wrap things up. A shout out to Fleet Farm and Grassland Butter, Bound Wisconsin, Ridgetop Exteriors, Mutual Wawasa, Infinity Exteriors, and of course all of our video sponsors as well, all of our upper thirds. Throughout the fall, and can't do these games without all of our great sponsors.
3rd and 1.
I will give a plug here in just a moment for a show that I saw last night that I highly, highly recommend. Baker up the middle, first down inside the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Landon Baker on the carry. Julius Mayberry with the tackle.
With 4:25 and counting.
8-yard line.
First and goal for Mayville. Trying to put the dagger into this one here. Closing in on it already, up by 9. Middlestead will take his sweet time to get into the huddle and get into the back up to the line of scrimmage. And no rush for Emerson Middlestead in this offense. Landon Baker just 3 yards behind Middlestead as he has been. And it's going to be a timeout. Be a timeout for Mayville here with 3:45 to go. Back Joe just starting to count. Middlestead wasn't under center. Middlestats wasn't under center. Coach Hilbert took the second timeout for Mayville here tonight. Congratulations, both of these teams making it down here. Obviously not easy, and they made their way and successfully did it. Northwestern went through Prescott, St. Croix Falls, Grantsburg, and Stratford. Mayville went through Chilton, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Amherst, and Lake Country Lutheran. And Coach Hilbert looking for the first state championship for Mayville on the football field since 1994. Northwestern needing a miracle to have their first state championship since 1988. A lot of seniors on this Northwestern team that will have to make the 5-hour trip back up north. Still with a silver ball unless something crazy goes on here in the last 4 minutes. But nothing to hang your head about. Schneider's going to be stood up there. And Northwestern will take their second timeout with 3:39 to go.
Made a tackle for loss, 2-yard loss, back to the 10.
Coach Kroll adamantly calling that timeout after that play. 3:39 to go. Second and goal from the 10. Lost a couple of yards on the play. Did Mayville.
While learning more about athletics leadership and
girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, as well as one more football game tonight. The Winneconne and Little Chute at about 7 o'clock here.
to learn more about the WIAA Student Athlete Leadership Team.
And then, again, those 7 girls basketball games tonight on ZaleskiSports.com include Auburndale at Allman Bancroft, Loyal at Iowa Scandinavia, Rib Lake is at Columbus Catholic in Marshfield, Fall Creek is at Durand, Arkansas, Spash is at Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North is at Marshfield, and Wittenberg-Burnhamwood is at Mosinee. Games earlier today, it was Kenosha St. Joseph's over Cochrane Fountain City. That was a 35-19 win for the Lancers out of Kenosha St. Joseph's, and Darlington took care of Edgar earlier today as well. Second and goal from the 10, 3:39 to go in the ball game. Middlestead under center. Pitches out to Baker, tries to get the edge. Landon stays on his feet, touchdown! Landon Baker finishes it off for Mayville. And it is a 41 spot for Mayville tonight over Northwestern with 3:33 to go. And putting the sweet topping on top here tonight. For the Cardinals. Landon Baker has done it all year long.
Owen Milsna for the extra point.
Milsna on for the extra points. Baker came into tonight at 23 touchdowns. 3:33 to go. High snap, good hold, and Milsna's kick is good. 3:33 to go. Mayville can feel it. 42-26 in favor of the Cardinals. We'll have the kickoff when we come back. It is all Mayville smelling that state championship heading back to the Flyway Conference. We'll have the kickoff after this on Zaleski Sports. Kickoff here for Milsna. And it's going to be a liner picked up at the 20-yard line by Calore and hands off on the end around and goes nowhere. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line for Northwestern, likely on one of their last possessions of the season.
And Northwestern starts there, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 with 3:25 to go. What an effort tonight from Mayville. I mentioned earlier, Northwestern had only given up 43 points during the regular season. 42 here tonight. One timeout left for the Tigers. Crawl back to pass to the lefty to the sideline. Nobody home. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3:21 left. Teal zigged instead of zagged and did not have his receiver along that far sideline. 3:21 to go. Ball in the near hash at the 27. The band from, looks like Winneconne along that on the far side. Band from Winneconne has made their presence known. They are here. 2nd and 10 for Northwestern. Back to pass, looking across the middle. It's going to be caught at about the 39-yard line. They'll give him the 40. Ethan Harms on the reception.
Down at the 40-yard line, gain of 13.
Clock runs at 3:13. Hurry up offense for the Tigers. Too little, too late, likely. Back to pass again. Along the far sideline, it's caught. Oh, what a catch again by Teal. Tiptoes that sideline into Mayville territory at the 48-yard line. My goodness, that was a great catch.
1st and 10, Northwestern.
Yeah, got that toe in there. That was a heck of a catch. Toe tap there for Tyson Teal. 3:02 to go. Clock stopped as he stepped out of bounds. Back to pass again. Kroll looking to his left, across the middle and incomplete. Official said it was tipped at the line with 2:56 remaining. Winneconne Little Chute. They met back in week 1. It was a win for Winneconne. Little Chute today came in as the only team with a loss in the first week or the first day of the state championship. They beat Winneconne beat them in week 1 14-6. 2:56 to go here. Back to pass again, looking. And along the sideline, there's Teal. He caught it again. Tyson Teal with his 4th touchdown of the night. Oh, another great catch from Tyson Teal, and it's a 48-yard touchdown for Northwestern, and we have a shootout here in Madison. My goodness. Another great pass, another great catch over the outstretched arms of Wendorf, and Northwestern not going down quietly. Another great pitch and catch, this time along the near sideline, and see if Northwestern can finally convert on a 2-point conversion. It would still, if they do, it'd be a 1-point or it would be a 1-possession game. Back to pass, looking at Teal, and he will not make it. The catch or the tackle made by Kevin Keller, and the 2-point conversion is stopped again for Northwestern. 42-32 onside kick coming up here for the Wildcats, or excuse me, for the Tigers. And no TV timeouts remaining. I do not see the guy down on the field to signal that, but 42-32 onside kick upcoming here for Northwestern. Already had one recovered by Mayville on the last attempt. And they'll need it, and a little bit of help here. And down 10 now with 2:45 to go. A wild one here in Division 5. The closest game we've had today, but also the highest scoring one. And Landwehr will set it up on the far hash and try to get that extra bounce. The run up, bounces, and it didn't make it. Oh, was it touched? Was it touched by Mayville? They're going to say if it was touched by Cooper Radaman. And Northwestern has the ball, but was it touched by Mayville? Let's try and recover it. I believe it's going to be Cardinals football, but we'll see.
The ball did not make it 10 yards, but it was not touched by the kicking team. It was received by the receiving team. And the first down is that.
So it will be Mayville football. It looked like it was touched I don't know if Radaman touched it or not. That's close. And they will go to replay review here with 2:45 to go. That is going to be very, very close. And our head official will go over to the monitor and check it out. We'll step aside. We'll come back with the verdict. When we come back, you're listening to the Division 5 state championship game on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Our head official still under the, they're still looking at the monitor here. This is the third straight game that we've had a replay review. Had one on a rip and score, on a scoop and score on a fumble in the first game. Had a toe tap out of bounds in the Division 6 game. And now we have a big-time decision here on a onside kick. If it was touched by Radaman, it was at Cooper Radaman from Mayville or not. If it was touched and then recovered by Northwestern, the Tigers would have the ball at 2:45 and one timeout, down by 10. If not, Mayville would have the ball and trying to bleed this clock the rest of the way. But we shall see how this one will pan out here. 42-32. Still taking a long, long look at it here. Want to make sure to get it correct. Still looking down on the field. Again, next game's supposed to start at 7, but these last couple of minutes have taken a long, long time here. Try and figure this out. And now the verdict will be had. We'll see if we can get the call here on the mic or on the field mic. Let's see what the verdict is going to be. I'm going to mute myself. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, now they're looking up to the press box. Trying to communicate here to somebody. Maybe the headphones don't work. We'll see.
After review, the ball was not touched by the kicking team.
All right, so there is your verdict. It was not touched by Northwestern or it was not touched by the kicking team, they said, and then recovered by Mayville. So Northwestern, a tough break for the Tigers, but they've had their many, many opportunities tonight, especially failing on as many two-point conversions as they've had. But they need a couple of stops here. 2:45 remaining in the ball game. They need the ball back. One timeout remaining. See how quickly Coach Crawley uses that timeout. Baker off the left side, cuts back in. He's going to be stood up, and it's going to be a quick timeout for Northwestern with 2:40 to go in regulation.
Ricky Erickson made the tackle at 43, gain of 3 on the play.
Gain of 3. A first down should all but wrap this thing up here from Madison tonight. Again, a story of two teams that haven't been down here very often, but again, Northwestern's first trip since 19 93. And Mayville hasn't won a championship since 94. Northwestern was runner-up that year in 93, won it in 88. And runner-up in 93. Mayville, the last 3 times they've been here, have been runners-up in 22, 21, and 06. And needing a stop and a half here. Mayville's just going to run it as they have. 313 yards on the ground for Mayville tonight. It's what they do best. Average 316.2 yards a game on the ground. They would surpass that to win this ball game. Middlestat under center, pitches out to Baker, tries to get the edge, has the edge, cuts back, falls forward up to the 35. It is a first down for Mayville. And they're just going to bleed this one out here. Ball is at the 35. Clock runs at 2:25. And they have surpassed their season average, 321 yards. Coach Hilber will take a state championship back to Mayville here in 2025. I think they're going to wait till that back judge starts counting, take their final timeout, and then try and figure out what they want to do or how they want to manage this clock. And it is going to be a timeout. The final timeout taken by the Mayville Cardinals here in 2025. And they can all but sense it. Mayville Cardinals got the job done. Had a blocked punt for a touchdown, blocked a PAT, which then forced Northwestern to try and constantly run these two-point conversions that they failed many, many times tonight. And it could have been a much closer game. I don't know exactly how many they failed on, but it was a significant amount, a significant number that could have just been a couple of points different here in this Division 5 state championship game. But the Mayville Cardinals will head back to Mayville with a Division 5 gold ball here in 2025. They'll finish the year unbeaten, 14-0. Middlestat under center, hands off to Baker. Up the middle. And it's going to be stood up and driven back. Second down coming up, but Northwestern cannot stop the clock. A gain of about 2 on the play. Say 2nd and 8. 1:40 to go. 99 seconds to go. Landon Baker pumping up this Mayville fan, or pumping up the Mayville fans. Right down below us here is Mayville. Waiting for that back judge to start counting. Full house backfield in the back. With Middlestat, Baker, Promersberger, and Schneider. 5-4. They'll kneel down with 1 minute to go. And the Mayville faithful being heard here. Hugs all around the Mayville sidelines and on the field. Emerson Middlestat hugging all of his linemen and his seniors. Hugs on the sidelines. And Middlestat pumping up this crowd here. One more kneel down. Middlestat kneels, and that should all but do it here for the first time in 31 years. The Mayville Cardinals are state football champions with a 42-32 win tonight over the Northwestern Tigers. Congratulations to the Mayville Cardinals, your 2025 WIAA state champions in Division 5. Congratulations to Northwestern on an outstanding season and taking home a silver ball up to back up north. Another tremendous year, and a big congratulations to the Northwestern Tigers. And the Mayville Cardinals are your 2025 Division 5 state champions. 321 yards on the ground for for Mayville, and secured the win here tonight with their ground game. Landon Baker, Joe Promersberger, the ones getting interviewed on the ground or on the field, and rightfully so. Big time win for the Mayville Cardinals here in 2025. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up next, and we will have that here momentarily. We'll get the celebration and the celebratory comments from the PA and the WIAA and whatnot. So I'm going to mute myself and just listen to the excitement on the field.
The WIAA Executive Office and the Board of Control asking to participate in the awards presentation, honoring the two teams who have just completed their championship game. The WIAA congratulates both teams, and at this time will present their awards. And presenting the awards today will be Board of Control members Carl Morin, the Superintendent in Watoma, Brian Nadu, the Superintendent from Ellsworth, Brian Davis, Superintendent from Oshkosh, Ted Knudsen, President of Aquinas, along with WIAA Executive Director Stephanie Hauser, WIAA Assistant Director Jake Beshta. And will the captains of the Division 5 runner-up, Northwestern, please come forward to receive your individual awards. And will Coach Jovan Kroll from Northwestern please come forward to receive the runner-up trophy. And now will the captains of the Division 5 State Championship team, Mayville, please come forward to receive your individual awards. And will Coach Scott Hilbert from Mayville please come forward to receive the championship trophy.
Once again, congratulations to the Mayville Cardinals, your 2025 Division 5 state champions here with their 42-32 win over the Northwestern Tigers. We'll hear from our friends over at Nasonville, and then we'll sign off here from Camp Randall. Winneconne Little Chute coming up in just a moment. Mike Wendland will be back up here in the press box and call that game for us here in just a little bit. Kickoff will probably start a little bit after 7 o'clock. So, again, Nasonville Dairy postgame show with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, and NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll hear from our friends at Nasonville, and then we'll just turn it off after that. But again, Steve Mave signing off for the final time here in 2025 in the high school football season. Thank you all for tuning in and making us part of your Thursday night and bringing you high school football this year on Zaleski Sports. 4 more games for you, including Winneconne and Little Chute in just a little bit. Final score, Mayville 42. Mayville 42, Northwestern 32. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you again in just a little bit. Mike Wendland with Winneconne and Little Chute coming up here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.